Hi, Comfest 2021. My name is Joanie Calem, and as you well know, we are virtual again. But if we were not virtual, we would be sitting together at the Peace and Healing Tent, one of my favorite spots in the park during Comfest. And we would be doing something that I call a concert conversation, entitled But First Do No Harm. And when I first started doing these concert conversations in 2013, I had written a lot of music about compassion and inclusion and understanding and all those things that I find essential to life. And most of my work at the time focused on inclusion of children and individuals with autism, and ways to encourage the neurotypical world to understand people with autism. But very quickly, I realized that my work was a lot broader than just the cross-cultural divide between the world of autism and the neurotypical world, that it was really about othering in general, and that human nature habit of pushing away anything that seems different to us because different makes us uncomfortable. So when Julie contacted me this year about doing this online workshop again, I was like, well, I did it last year. I mean, it's the same thing. And of course it's not the same thing. This is 2021, and last year's Comfest was in 2020, and Comfest last year in 2020, or at least when I recorded this workshop for Comfest 2020 last year, that was before so many awful things happened in this country. So 2021, this past year since Comfest 2020 has been quite a year for teaching us all about not othering, teaching us all about how horrendous and inhumane othering is. All the racism in this country and in this world, and how that has affected the rollout of therapy and vaccinations and help for COVID, and just beyond belief. But the thing that I always say is, at least it's on the table. Now it is on the table. Now no one can say, this world isn't racist, this country isn't racist. It is, it has been for a long time, and we can do things to change that. So I, of course, have spent this past year doing a lot of songwriting and writing all about this topic of not othering. So this is actually, it starts out in Hebrew. This is a Jewish prayer called Mishaneh HaBri'ot, and it is a prayer saying thank you for making everything so different in our world. Could also be paraphrased as thank you for not making us all the same. So I feel like this is the basis of non-othering behavior. I don't even need to expect that you're going to be the same as me. I don't need to even think that you're going to be the same as me. I'm going to cherish and celebrate the fact that you are different than me. So, Baruch Rucha Adonai Mishaneh HaBri'ot Baruch Rucha Adonai Mishaneh HaBri'ot. What a world full of wonder and beauty. What a world full of wonder and change. What a world full of wonder and difference. where we were never even meant to be the same. Baruch Brucha Adonai Mishaneh HaBri'ot. Baruch Brucha Adonai Mishaneh HaBri'ot. What a world, full of every different color. What a world, full of every different shape. What a world, full of every kind of thinking, where we were never even meant to be the same. Now the history of this blessing was to point out something we thought strange, to acknowledge when we felt surprise, to remind us that all creation is not supposed to be the same, that variety brings beauty to our lives. Baruch Brucha Adonai Mishaneh HaBri'ot. Baruch Brucha Adonai Mishaneh HaBri'ot. What a world, full of mystery and questions. What a world, full of mystery and pain. What a world, full of mystery and learning, where we were never even meant to be the same. Baruch Brucha Adonai Mishaneh HaBri'ot. Baruch Brucha Adonai Mishaneh HaBri'ot. Thank you that the world is made with variety and difference, and full of change and movement and all of that. So, of course, part of what is happening in our world is a shutting down, is this, you, go away, you're not welcome here, this is my place. Now, doesn't matter what color your hair, doesn't matter what clothes you wear, doesn't matter if you've got stuff to share, you are welcome here. Doesn't matter what color your skin, doesn't matter what shape you're in, doesn't matter who's your kin, you are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You and you and you and you are welcome here. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You and you and you and you, we're all welcome here. Doesn't matter if you think like me, doesn't matter if we disagree, doesn't matter if you're she or he, you are welcome here. Doesn't matter Doesn't matter what food you eat. Doesn't matter where you sleep. Doesn't matter if you're messy or neat. You are welcome here. Doesn't matter if you're big or small. Doesn't matter if you're short or tall. Doesn't matter what you're called. You are welcome here. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to see what I see. We can talk and figure things out. Learn what each other's world's about. We don't have to see eye to eye. No one can really deny. We'll treat each other with respect. That's what we can all expect. 'Cause you are welcome here. You are welcome here. You and you and you and you. You are welcome here, yeah. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. You and you and you and you. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. We're all welcome here. Would that were the case. Would that people were walking through this world feeling welcome, feeling respected, feeling loved. So, have you gone to a lot of protests this year? Despite COVID, protests while we're wearing our mask over our nose. I was at a lot of protests this year, and I believe it helped. I believe it helped make some changes. So here is a call and response song I wrote to be sung at protests, and I hope you will take it up and use it at your next protest. Okay? It goes, I say something, and the response is, I will do that thing I said. So first I'm going to say stand up, and you say, I will stand up. And then you say, be strong, I will be strong. Join hands, I will join hands with those who work for justice. And then you can put in the other things that we are always working for: voting rights, equality, equity, housing fairness. The list goes on, right? Okay, ready? Stand up, I will stand up, be strong, I will be strong, join hands, I will join hands, those who work for justice. Stand up, I will stand up, be strong, I will be strong, join hands, I will join hands, those who work for freedom. Stand up, I will stand up, be strong, I will be strong, join hands, I will join hands with those who work for equity. Stand up, I will stand up, be strong, I will be strong, join hands, I will join hands with those who work for fairness. Stand up, I will stand up, be strong, I will be strong, join hands, I will join hands with those who work for safety. Stand up, I will stand up, be strong, I will be strong, join hands, I will join hands with those who work for compassion. Stand up, I will stand up, be strong, I will be strong, join hands, I will join hands with those who protect So that's only one of the stand-up songs I wrote this year. You want to hear the second one? The second one always has the response stand up. So it's a little bit easier. Yeah, so this one comes from, this one also has some Hebrew in it. It's doing a lot of bilingual thinking this year. This one comes from an old Jewish phrase: in a place where there is no one behaving like a human, try and be human. So I always say before I sing this one, stand up doesn't have to be a physical act. If you are someone who cannot physically stand up, you can always still stand up inside. And so it is that ability to stand up figuratively for justice in the face of things that are not just. So get ready to be that call and response singing stand up. You'll see how it goes. And even when the chorus is in Hebrew, the response is still stand up in English. On gray and dreary nights, bring the light. Stand up where there's no justice. Do what's right. Stand up. In times of fear and anger, bring the calm. Stand up. In times of great suffering, be the balm. Stand up. B'makom bli anashim. Stand up. B'makom bli tzadikim. Stand up. B'makom bli shviyut. Stand up. B'makom bli cherut. Stand up. Where lies are flying, bring the truth. Stand up. In times of doubt, be the proof. Stand up. In a place of bullies, be humane. Stand up. In a time of craziness, be sane. Stand up. B'makom bli anashim. Stand up. B'makom bli tzadikim. Stand up. B'makom bli shviyut. Stand up. B'makom bli cherut. Stand up. Times of isolation, be a friend. Stand up. In times of change, learn to bend. Stand up. On days without hope, bring a smile. Stand up. In times of need, walk that mile. Stand up. Every day, every moment, we've a choice. Do I stay silent and passive, or use my voice? Do I show that I care, or look away? Bring some love and light to this day. B'makom bli anashim. Stand up. B'makom bli tzadikim. Stand up. B'makom bli shviyut. Stand up. B'makom bli cherut. Stand up. And the Hebrew is basically just a translation of that original saying. In a place where there are no people, stand up. In a place where no one is behaving righteously, stand up. In a place where things are crazy, stand up. In a place where there is no liberty, stand up. So we all know that this was a tough year, and we're not out of COVID yet. Obviously, the vaccines have helped, and people wearing masks have helped. But we're not done yet, and we still have to be careful, and we also have to be tolerant. So tricky. We have to trust. Tricky. We have to take care of ourselves. So this workshop was originally, as I had said at the beginning, about autism, about helping neurotypical people recognize autism and recognize behaviors. And I wrote this song written in the words of someone near and dear to me who has autism, called You Have No Idea. And I realized, like, after I wrote the song, that it's not just about autism. It's very much about mental health issues. But it's about everything and everyone, because we never have total understanding or knowledge of what someone else is going through. And I'm very cognizant of so many of our fellow human beings who just had a really awful time this year because of the isolation and because of the fear. So this goes out to everybody who experienced that this year, and who of us didn't. Some days I just can't calm down. My skin is on fire, my brain's whirling round. Moving makes me better, but I know that bothers you. I need some help, I don't know what to do. I know it seems strange when I stare at the floor, but if I look in your eyes, I can't hear anymore. In order to listen, I've got to look away. Not all the time, but it's really bad today. And you have no idea what it's like to be me. No idea how hard it can be. No idea how I long to be free. You have no idea what it's like to be me. I know you get embarrassed when we're out and about. The noise and crowds scare me, but I don't mean to shout. I know you spent a lot on my nice new shirt. I can't put it on, it makes my body hurt. Well, you have no idea what it's like to be me. No idea how hard it can be. No idea how I long to be free. You have no idea what it's like to be me. I know you worked real hard to make this good food. The smell hurts my head, I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to misbehave, I don't mean to get mad. I'm so sorry, I don't want you to be sad. Well, teacher says I'm spoiled. Grandpa says I just need rules. Grandma says in her time I wouldn't dare do what I do. But they don't understand what it's like inside of me, 'cause bad behavior is all that they see. And they have no idea what it's like to be me. No idea how hard it can be. No idea how I long to be free. They have no idea what it's like to be me. idea how hard it can be. No idea how I long to be free. You have no idea what it's like to be me. And that song is specifically about a phenomenon called sensory processing disorder, which affects 1 out of 6 people. And it, in short, I do whole 90-minute workshops about it, but in short, it affects the way our senses process the information that is coming into us. It leads to PTSD because people are bombarded sometimes by sensory input. It leads to erratic behavior in public because they are trying very hard to keep themselves calm and grounded. And so a lot of times behavior seems unusual because that is how they are working to keep themselves calm and grounded. And judgment does not help. Someone being exclusive and pushing someone away does not help. So that is my song, which is a plea to be kinder and more compassionate and lower the tones for people who are dealing with sensory processing disorder, which leads to PTSD and can lead to a lot of mental health issues. So we're going to end with 2 songs. This one just came out on my album. I've put out 2 albums so far in the midst of COVID. One is an environmental songs album called Every Day is Earth Day. And the second one is an album about journeying as an adult called Days of Honey and Days of Onions. And this song, Crazy Dreams, is on that album because I'm still feeling like we can fix this world. Well, I woke in the morning from a crazy dream and I was wondering what it means. Dreamt that I was flying above the grass so green. Below I saw the oceans blue, the mountains tall and high. Everything looked peaceful from way up in the sky. So what do I need to do to make this dream come true? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to make this dream come true? What do I need to do? Well, I woke in the morning from another crazy dream and I was wondering what it means. Dreamt everyone was happy in a field full of trees. Everyone was smiling, holding hands and dancing round. Every different color, like the flowers in the ground. So what do I need to do to make this dream come true? What do I need to do? What do I need to do to make this dream come true? What do I need to do? Well, I woke in the morning from a crazy dream and I was wondering what it means. Dreamt that I was in a city, but not like one that I'd ever seen. The streets were clean and quiet, you could even hear the birds. People were out walking along, you could smell the fresh green earth. So what do I need to do to make but first do no harm. My workshop on encouraging people to be compassionate and understanding, not to be quick to judge when someone is having a mental health crisis or someone has autism and they're behaving in a way that you're not used to. Or someone speaks a language that you're not used to, or their skin color is different than yours, or they come from a place different than you, a different culture, a different religion. Let's stop judging. And with all of that, I am optimistic. This is a song that basically says, in the end, everything will be all right. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. A wise man said, in the end, everything will be all right. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. Sing that with me. A wise man said, in the end, everything will be all right. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. Israel and Palestine, China and Tibet, India and Pakistan, no forgive and forget, liberals and conservatives, blacks and whites, if it's my way or the highway, then no one's right. A wise man said, in the end, everything will be all right. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. Tamils and Sri Lankans, Turks and Kurds, Democrats, Republicans, cats and birds. Every story's got a conflict, like Jerry and Tom. Do we get the point? 'Cause the list goes on and on. So what's gonna make us reach across the aisle? Stop the fighting, shake hands, maybe smile. A wise man said, in the end, everything will be all right. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. A wise man said, in the end, everything will be all right. If it's not all right, it's not the end. Sitting round the table, gotta work things out, making peace with enemies, that's what it's all about. We all need the same things, we all bleed red. Safe food, safe water, safe place to lay our head. A wise man said, in the end, everything will be all right. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. A wise man said, in the end, everything will be all right. And if it's not all right, it's not the end. So my heart goes out to everyone who lost someone this year during COVID, everyone who experienced mental health issues. I know I had days of deep depression this year. Everyone who walks through life with autism, everyone who walks through life with sensory processing issues, everyone who is walking through life feeling a little bit different. Yeah, it's okay to be different. We were all created different, and amen for that. So here's to Comfest 2021 online, and here's hoping for Comfest 2022 together in the Peace and Healing tent. So, bye Comfest.